This is the Seeed XIAO RP2040 board from Seeed Studio. The size of the board is very tiny and is one of the world's smallest RP2040 board. This board is based on the Raspberry Pi Pico board released by Raspberry Pi Foundation last year. Comparing the size and dimension with the Pi Pico board, the XIAO RP2040 is lesser than half of the size of the Pi Pico. It can just fit on a fingertip. In this tutorial, we will go through the overview of the XIAO RP2040 board along with its features, capabilities, pin details, and application. First, we will go through basic uses like the blinking of RGB LED and playing with onboard Neopixel LED. Then, we will use the potentiometer to control the LED brightness with the applications of an ADC pin. Later, we will interface the DHT11 sensor to read the humidity and temperature data on a serial monitor. At last, we will interface SST1306 OLED display with this RP2040 board and display some text units. Thus, in the end, you will have basic idea of this board usage. So without getting any delay, let's get started. Do you want professional PCBs like this one that looks so good? Then use the services of NextPCB. You can select the board size, any solder mask color that you want, including something like red and green. You can select the thickness, and the PCB could be from 2 up to 32 layers for some more complex design. The finish quality is so good, and if you want better connectivity, you could also select some gold finish for the pads. The ordering process is so easy. Just go to nextpcb.com, then quit now. Insert your design setting, upload your cover files and order now, and receive the PCB in a couple of days. Welcome back again. First, let's have a detailed overview of this board. Seeed Studio XIAO RP2040 is an Arduino compatible microcontroller featuring the Raspberry Pi Pico RP2040 chip. It carries the powerful dual-core RP2040 processor that has a flexible clock running up to 133 MHz. The board also has 264 KB of SRAM and 2 MB of onboard flash memory. On the other hand, this little board has good performance in processing but needs less power. The board is designed in a tiny size as small as thumb and can be used for wearable devices and small projects. There are 14 GPIO pins on Seeed Studio XIAO RP2040, on which there are 11 digital pins, 4 analog pins, 11 PWM pins, 1 I2C interface, 1 UART interface, 1 SPI interface, and 1 SWT bonding pad interface. The XIAO RP2040 board has strong software compatibilities which support Arduino MicroPython and CircuitPython. The top side of the board has 2 buttons, one is a reset and the other is a boot button. It also has a red power LED and onboard RGB LED. A Neopixel LED is also available on the board which can be programmed. The board has a Type-C USB interface for programming and serial communication. The rest of the things about the bootloader mode or rest mode and detail on this board can be read in our website article. Now, let's see how we can use this board with Arduino IDE. The first thing is the board does not have a pre-installed XIAO RP2040 board, so we need to install the board first. First, open your Arduino IDE and navigate to File. Go to Preference and fill Additional Boards Manager URLs with this URL. The URL link is given in the description. Now, go to Tools, then to Board Manage and type RP2040 here. So this is the XIAO RP2040 board from the Seeed Studio. Just install the latest version of this board. Once installation is done, navigate to Tools and select Seeed XIAO RP2040 board from this list. Now, navigate to Tools, then to Port and select the serial port name of the connected Seeed XIAO RP2040. Now, your XIAO RP2040 board is ready for programming. The first program we are going to implement is the blinking of LED. The board has onboard RGB LED connected to pin 25. We will use the example code to blink the LED for 1 second. After uploading the code, the LED will turn on-off after the interval of 1 second. This means the connection is successful and now you can explore more projects with the Seeed Studio XIAO RP2040. Pin 11 of the XIAO RP2040 board is the enable pin of RGB LED. You can light up the RGB LED by setting the pin 11 high. Here, we are going to make it go flash. First, we need to add a third-party library. For that, install the Adafruit Neopixel library from the Library Manager. Now, copy this Arduino sketch to Arduino IDE and click the Upload button to upload. Once the code is uploaded, the RGB will display the rainbow color. As you can see here how the color pattern is changing one by one and showing a different color. Now let's see how we can use the analog pin of the XIAO RP2040 board to control the LED. For this, connect the potentiometer to an A0 pin and a 5mm LED to pin 27 via a 200 ohm resistor. I used a breadboard for assembly. You also design your custom PCB for this part. Upload the following code to control the blinking interval of the LED by rotating the potentiometer knob. Now let's test it. On rotating the potentiometer, the LED blinking speed changes. This is how the PWM and analog pins can be used. Now let's connect a DHT11 sensor to XIAO RP2040 board. Connect the VCC, GND and output pin of the DHT11 sensor to the 3.3 volt GND and pin 27 of the XIAO board. I used a simple breadboard connection, again as shown here. The code requires the DHT11 sensor library. Install the DHT11 library from the library manager. Copy the following code to Arduino IDE and click the upload button to upload. After the code is uploaded, open the serial monitor. You can see the humidity and temperature data on the serial monitor. Now, in this final part, we will interface the 0.96 inches SST1306 I2C OLED display with RP2040. Here is a simple connection diagram. You can assemble the circuit on a breadboard. Connect the OLED to RP2040 using the I2C pin of RP2040. To run this display, we need an OLED library called U8G2 library. Open the library manager and install the library. So, installation is completed. Copy the following code to Arduino IDE and click the upload button to upload. After uploading the code, you can see the result here. You can display anything you want. So that's all from the Seeed XIAO RP2040 part today. The complete project details, including device information, purchase link, source code and return guide can be followed in the How to Electronics website article. In case you have any other questions, you can comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.